Hi and welcome to episode 42 of the Arya Bark Podcast. My name's Caroline.
And I'm Andrew.
And we're coming to you today from our home in Fife in Scotland. If you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It's great to have you here every week.
It wasn't centre. Every week I need to centre it. Just centre it.
Are you finished?
Yes.
Exactly 20 seconds ago, Andrew said, we need to hurry this up. The Chinese is coming. Then he starts faffing about with a cushion.
It wasn't centre. To be fair, I don't think it still is now.
Can we move on?
Yes.
You can find detailed show notes on the Arya Bark website, which is aryabark.co.uk. You can find me on Ravelry as either Arya Bark or my personal account, which is Saltra.
I am Plumberboy21.
We have a private group. Nope, totally messed up a bit out. We have our Ravelry group, which is Arya Bark Podcast. We also have a private group on the website for anyone who would like to take part in make-alongs and chatter and stuff. If you've already signed up, just press login. If you would like to sign up, then you go to the community tab, then groups, fill in the information. We will ask you for either your Ravelry ID or your Instagram ID, purely to make sure that you're a crafter, because we don't want trolls or spam. Want none of that. So once we notify you, now I will say we am having problems. Normally what will happen is when someone signs up to become a member, I will get a notification on my iPad. I may have possibly broken that too. That's not coming up, and I did have a couple of days where I went on, but you will be added. I'm getting back into the swing of going in and checking a lot. Anything else? Instagram, we are Arya Bark Designs. We have a Facebook page, which is Arya Bark Designs, and we have a coffee page, which is Arya Bark Designs.
Yes.
Up to you. I was going to call you something then about
It's over to you, not up to you. We are currently running 2 make-alongs, the first of which is a hashtag New Things Make-Along 2021. You must be a member of either the Ravelry group or the private group on the website for your entry to count. Physical prizes will be drawn quarterly. The next draw is on the 26th of September. Don't know what I'm doing with my voice. This is my tell voice.
Today is the 26th of September. There will be no prize winners drawn because stuff. I'm going to say stuff. I'll talk about it later on. Stuff's been going on, which meant that I was slightly distracted about getting prizes in.
Physical prizes for the FO thread. The winner will be drawn by random number generator.
Next week.
Mr. Bark and myself will choose an entry each month from the chatter thread, and the winner will receive a pattern prize of their choice up to the value of £10. Don't think have you added the pattern prize, or was that in it and I've just not been reading it?
No, that's always been in it, dude. You just haven't been reading it.
Whips are allowed and multiple dipping is encouraged. Enter as many projects as you like. If you can show how it's new to you, examples include but are not limited to new yarn brands or colourway, stitch pattern or designer, new technique or construction. No jokes.
Really?
But site safety is very important. Oh. The second make along is the ABD Stash Smash 2021. You must be a member of either the Ravelry group or the private group on the website. You're so professional.
I nearly choked on my coffee.
for your entry to count. Physical prizes will be drawn quarterly. The next draw is on the 26th of September. Physical prizes for the FO thread. The winner will be drawn by random number generator. Mr. Bark and myself, which is an entry each month from the chatter thread, and the winner will receive a pattern prize of your choice up to the value of £10. I missed the your choice as well.
You didn't.
Did I?
No.
I thought I generally did.
No, you didn't.
My brain is dying. Whips.
Much alcohol.
Whips are allowed and multiple dipping is encouraged. If you can be measured in meters. If
it can
be measured in meters, it can be entered. So knitting, crochet, Tunisian crochet, weaving, spinning and cross stitch if you can measure it in meters.
They just added in cross stitches. You can't even measure it in meters.
That's because to do cross stitch you'd be like a ninja or a wizard. I'm confused. Do
you not remember?
The wee holes and then it makes a bigger picture.
Do you not remember that in your bedroom as you were growing up you had a Winnie the Pooh that was standing next to an A with Andrew underneath it? Did you think that just magically appeared?
No, but
for Disney?
No, and then you say Disney, I said wizardry because I still don't get how he hangs and then it goes blows my mind.
I did that for you.
I know, because you're a wizard or a witch. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I saw my opening and I took it. Goals are at your own discretion and you can increase and decrease whenever you like. Each person entering will have one FO thread post that all projects will be logged in.
Make sure when you're putting your entries into the FO thread that you're also putting it into the charter thread to double your chances of winning a prize. I didn't change that.
No. You didn't change anything.
This week, I'm going to go off the top of my head because I don't know what we've got coming up this week. We have coming in, I know that for a fact, we definitely have coming in, and I've not added that either.
Nope.
Start again. We have coming in,
Arya,
and whips. Might have had a wee cast on party here.
Drop.
In this week's episode, there is a lot of knitting. We're not going to lie, there's a lot of knitting. And a fair amount of Tunisian crochet.
By you.
By me. I'm addicted. Can't stop. Might need to go to Tunisian Crocheters Anonymous. Meetings will be held on
CCA.
Wednesday.
The CCA.
TCA.
See, that. Then he blamed
Right then, dyslexic Bob.
Tunisian. T. Well, I thought it was Tunisian, but Tunisian. Don't care.
Timestamps for each section can be found in the description box below. As I had said last week, I was waiting on a book coming in. That came yesterday. So this was a book I was waiting on. I love stitching these. Now, normally I will try to have a look at them before I actually go and purchase them. This one I just seen the name and thought that'll be really good. It's alright. It's workable. There's, I've not counted it, but apparently there's like 800 stitch patterns. So that will be going back in my reference library because I had to pull it out because I put it away yesterday and then had to pull it back out because I was podcasting. Now, we all know what that sticker means.
Ryan's bankrupt.
Hi, I paid for this with my money.
You're bankrupt. That's fair.
I'm single-handedly keeping a small business in business. So shit your face. So I may have bought some Universe pins. Got a free sticker though. First one, actually I'll do the two that I actually went on for. Then
The rabbit hole you fell down.
it wasn't a rabbit hole. I thought, I'm ordering them anyway, I may as well pick up another couple of no-go. So I did. The first one is the updated unicorn. How is that? Scottish. Therefore, I need a unicorn.
Everybody else has got normal, like, national anthems. Scotland's is
Do you think
mythical.
we could petition the Scottish Government to change the unicorn to a unicorn?
I don't know, but it would be a lot more plausible than a mythical creature. Though Wales is a dragon. What's Ireland's? Or Northern Ireland? Or Southern? What? They got one. What are they?
I don't know, I think we need to look it up. This one is Bewitched. Waiting on the side comment.
What?
You called me a witch earlier.
Aye, but it's not like you made one of you. That looks nicer. I'm sorry. You know I don't mean that.
And just remembered that I need to drive him to work tomorrow. The next one is Mermaid. Looked cute. And Minted Lamb. And the last one, which I will give away as a prize because someone decided that he's going to be cheeky,
No.
is YouTube.
Yay.
YouTube. As I said before, just cause you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Unicorns go frolicking about with the haggis. You're a muppet.
There's the truth out there, Mum. There's
The truth is out there. The unicorns are running about with wee haggises.
Haggisies, aye.
Haggisises.
Haggisies.
My final purchase, I can't actually remember whether I mentioned last week.
Is
or
another house to store or knitting stuff.
Brian was going to get me a storage unit.
But you're going to like a studio apartment.
No, storage unit.
A wee single bed.
To which I said to him, it's like, right, you're going to rent me a storage unit in like an easy store kind of place.
Been like,
And it's like,
as in, yes, organisation, yes, but also space, no, because space would need filled.
well, I said that. I said, obviously, they don't do tiny wee spaces. It's like big, sort of like cupboardy spaces. It's like, dude, you buy me a big space, do you think I'm just going to put them round the sides? No.
You're going to have
I'm gonna
aisles.
fill it.
You're going to have aisles and like... See, also,
Oh, you
that,
little
it would
thing.
not be practical. Oh no, I've ran out of wool.
I need to nip through to Kirkcaldy to go to the easy store. No.
Also, I don't know if you could store wool there because it's like very flammable. Or you could just use it for all of your patterns.
My pattern's fit on that hard drive. Can't say anything because I deleted 200.
I've also ordered next week. Oh, but all these parts.
I've also purchased about 48.
Yes, that's exactly what I was saying. It's because you free up the space and go, but that can go there now. I've done it before.
Oh, what you partner? I can't actually remember whether I actually said last week, but Mandy from Mouse's Makes has a best friend whose husband has started a business. Now, Mandy's been showing off her goodies from him. And she's like, the minute I'll let you all know when his business is up and running. I was like, no, I'm running yet. Well, on Wednesday, Mandy announced that said friend's business is now up and running.
And you stopped him.
So other said friend went on and bought stuff. Well, I didn't buy stuff. I emailed and was like, hiya, Madna would really like this stuff. Please.
So basically, you sent him your list of demands.
I would like a cushion and 3 cups and a tote bag.
And $2 million and a private aeroplane to a Swiss bank account. That doesn't make
A
sense.
private aeroplane to a Swiss bank account.
The Cayman
Shut
Islands. And a
Shut
Swiss bank account.
your face. This is why podcasts take ages with you.
I have a special set of skills.
Aye, blithering nonsense. So, Darren, actually I'll show you his card and then I'll show you all the stuff that I bought. This is Darren, who is Roundel Print. He's on Facebook and he's on
Instagram.
And he's awesome. Huge fan, can I just say. So, place the order on Thursday. Think we're still finalising stuff for the weekend. And got an email on Friday or Saturday saying that the stuff's going to be getting printed. He's hoping to get it out Monday or Tuesday. Got an email saying your stuff will be coming tomorrow. And again, so happy. Watch me spill my coffee. Love my stuff. Can I point out this tote bag?
I just spill your coffee all the way down it.
Aye. This tote bag is currently holding an entire Stephen West blanket. Now, cover the ears of small children. I struggle to get it fits in, but getting it in is a struggle. Let's ram it in. Take it back off. Perfect.
It wouldn't be cover the ears, it'd be cover the eyes. Because you'd still be able to see what you're doing.
I will stick a bit in saying cover their eyes too. But all I'm needing to do is stick a couple of poppers in the top to stop said cats using it as a basket.
Looking at you, Ellie.
Looking at Millie, actually. So this is my bag. It's a wee bit crumpled because who was it that lay on it? No, Darwin tried to get in it after kicking Millie out. Darwin tried to get into it while I was knitting on my blanket, and I shoved it down the side of my leg, and I just need to iron it. So what I'm also going to do, just to stop the cats from getting into it, is stick 3 wee poppers on, because I should have some nice blue poppers. Stick 3 poppers on, close bag. Excellent. Actually, what I'll do, look, oh, there's a mark on my bag. It's a bit of fluff. Look how awesome that is. Not gonna lie, I just tend to stroke it. Could you pass the cushion?
I don't. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave that comment there because that was inappropriate when my mind went with that.
Here is the cushion.
Wait, I've got an idea. Just bring No.
And there was a word missing.
Thank you, love you, sorry. All the words.
So this is the cushion. Now, if you purchase a cushion, you can get any design you want on it. Darren will print that up as long as it comes in either a PNG file. That's PNG, yeah. PNG file or a JPEG. If you're wanting an image put on a cushion, it also comes with the insert as well. So you also get the cushion with it.
Unlike when you knit a cushion.
Unlike when you knit 2 cushion covers.
At 1.5.
Well, you still haven't finished that.
No, I'm thinking about just turning it into quite a big cowl.
You also get the cushion insert as well, and the tote bag is massive. As I said, the tote bag you can fit an entire Stephen West big blanket in, and the cups.
You just sit straight. What have I done?
Double-sided. Can I just point out? Last year, the lovely Mr. Bark was going to podcast. No, he was going to purchase a cup that had the logo on it. He decided he wanted one. Ryan thought, well, if you two are getting one, I'm wanting one as well. So there's 3, right? 3 cups. We were quoted. Was it £20.45 or £20.49 each? Okay, so 20, 40, 60 for 3 cups. I would like to point out 1, 2 in Mr. Bart's cup make 3, a cushion and a tote bag, and I don't even think it was £60.
And amazing quality.
Absolutely fantastic quality. Amazing customer service. Our email address is aryabarkdesigns@gmail.com. I use that email for anything to do with the podcast. So I'd emailed asking for a quote, sent the JPEGs over, which is the Arya Bark Podcast. Sent the JPEG over, sent the PNG file over. I think it was within a couple hours. Actually, it could have been sooner than that, I never really checked. But Darren had replied back saying, just wanted to check for a print anything off. Are you definitely wanting Arya Bark Podcast and not Arya Bark Designs as per your email? Now, I had never clicked that I should have made it clear this is for the podcast and not a design business. I don't think anybody else would have noticed.
No. Did the logo have designs on it?
No. The email address is Arya Bark Designs, and obviously when I sent the logo it was
Aye, so it could
Arya
have been
Bark
that we might
Podcast.
have been a podcast, but now we're Arya Bark Designs.
So clarified that and said to him, no, it's definitely the podcast one that I'm wanting. I think I've got socks on and my feet are absolutely on fire. Sent it across, gave me the price it gave me a choice of how I wanted it sent. I picked the quickest one and more expensive one. I've been coveting this stuff for weeks.
So basically hand delivered by Royal Guard. Or not quite far off that.
Let's just say for the price I paid on the postage, this has nothing to do with Darren, FYI. For the price I paid on the postage, I could have gone to Glasgow and back and got halfway up to Dundee.
Royal Mail?
Yeah. Oh, I do not grudge the postage.
I'm just saying, was
Can
it
I
Royal
clarify?
Mail?
Because you did say the cheaper option would be this one. And I was like, nah, but the quicker option would have been the first one, mate. I want it. The minute that's printed, if teleportation is a thing, we'll go for that option. It's not. The closest thing to teleportation is the service that I picked, so it came and it's awesome.
Ooh, jiggly.
I do tend to stroke the cup and cushion and the tote bag.
You're killing me.
I will be placing another teeth in. I will be placing another order with Darren. I think you were wanting a cushion.
I don't know.
We know what another cushion. Or was it the tote bag you were wanting?
No. I think it was a tote bag.
I will, however, be making another order for stuff because I'm wanting some more cups and I'm wanting a tote bag. Possibly another cushion.
Please.
No.
Badgies.
No, because that's what I'm wanting for my Christmas. I'm wanting a badge maker for my Christmas. But
Details.
I'm
not just naming things. Funky cheese. Classy.
I know he did. And where did he say? I think he's doing key rings.
To be fair, I don't.
I'll have some of those too, please.
We also need to zhuzh up the logo.
It doesn't need zhuzhed.
It needs zhuzh.
I'm zhuzh. Right in somewhere that'll hurt.
That was for the next segment.
What?
That was for the next segment. The start of the next segment.
Huh.
You did that and it cuts to whips.
My first project is the slip strap. I just stabbed myself with a sharp. I'm not holding this up because yeah, it weighs a ton. You've seen it. It's got that section and it's got that section and
It's got a medal. It's all the same.
Massive. And I've even just put the stitches off again. We got really productive earlier on and took pictures. Because we forgot to take the pictures last week. Which is why all you had is a starting picture was the podcast logo, because yeah, this is the kind of week we're having. So, took pictures today, got it all laid out, got everything all sorted, was moving it about to get the right shot, and I pulled like that many stitches off. Not amused.
Would have just ended it. Would have just pulled it up, put it away, went nope.
Picked it up and fixed it. No, I haven't, because I've lost a stitch marker. So this was where I was last week. I have literally put in 6 rows in a week. I am currently sitting at, I'll leave a bit up there, I'm sure it's 1,546 stitches in a row. It takes forever and it's horrendous. I am making absolutely no modifications whatsoever. This is all made out of acrylic because we have 3 cats. Am I going to waste my time using hand-dyed yarn for the cats to wreck it? So we have, the main colour is Robin Double Knit, shade 17, and it is purple. The next one, oh sorry, that's 100% acrylic. You get 300 meters and 100 grams. This wrong one every week, same thing. Pound Stretchers Glitz and Glam, that is shade 18, which is great with silvery sparkly bits. This again is 97% acrylic, 3% lurex, which is sparkly bits. And you get 296 meters and 200 grams. What's the next one? The next one is this one, which is So Crafty Double Knit Yarn in Aqua. Again, this is 100% acrylic. You get 300 meters and 100 grams. And the final one is this one here, and this is So Crafty Double Knit Yarn in Cream. It is 100% acrylic. You get 300 meters in 100 grams. I am using a 4mm high sharp. Yes, they are sharp. I stabbed myself with it. It hurt. It is a paid for pattern on Ravelry and on Stephen West's Gumroad account. I have 5 billion ends to weave in. I think I will do that tomorrow. So this is it here. I'm starting to lose steam with it because it's massive, and working on it is a colossal pain in the backside. However, when it's finished, it's going to be awesome.
Is that a circle blanket?
Yes. Yes. Can you hold that open so I can stuff it in?
How do you use a circle blanket? You know, most people are like...
Same way as you use a normal blanket, you just like put it over yourself.
Aye, but like you'd have to make it bigger because obviously... Like,
bearing in mind you've not seen the full length of this and it's still to be blocked. You could use it as a lap blanket, I suppose.
Which you might do, you just kind of end off, cast off and then go, it's a lap blanket.
It's a lap blanket. No, I will finish it properly is what I'll do. Because I'm going for the meterage.
It's a Raji.
You get a process knitter or a project knitter. Is it process and a project knitter? I'm a meterage knitter. I knit projects with massive meterage just so I can see that stuff leave my stash. Make that up.
My only bit is my in the Rusty Ferret Yarns Rusty Ball Bag. Ball. I did say that right, eh? Ball bag.
Ball bag. Ball
bag.
bag. Because there is another one that is Rusty's ball bag.
See that?
What do you mean, which one's which?
These are my first socks.
Can you clarify, what do you mean by I don't know which one's which?
As in, which one I worked on and which one I've not.
The bigger one you worked on, the other one you didn't.
The other one looked the same size. Tell me about it. This is using the sock pattern generator
Yes.
by Rachel Leggett and my mum, because she put in the details. I did nothing.
On Rachel's website, you are asked to put in your foot circumference, your foot length, and the gauge that you knit to. You can then choose cuff down or toe up. We put toe up. That comes with an automatic German short row heel. Seeing as Andrew's now got to the point where you're supposed to put a heel in, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
I don't know my foot circumference or width or my gauge.
Foot circumference and width
Did I say foot?
are pretty much the same thing.
But what was the other thing you said? Length.
Foot circumference and length.
Big-ish. There is no modifications with this one.
Because he's full.
For once I'm falling apart.
Pretty much until it gets to the heel, then there'll be a modification.
Would that be me not doing it?
No, that's got German short row heel. We're putting the shadow stitch heel in because you like that one.
I'm just going to nod and agree.
Nod and agree. Listen to your mother.
The yarn I am using is by the Popeye Yarn Company.
What were you looking at?
No. That one. It is a merino / nylon fingering. It doesn't have a shade number, but it is splattered ink. It is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. You get roughly 425 metres and 100 grams.
Are you actually going to show them?
Yeah, this is what they look like when they're knitted up. This one has more love than this one.
That's his favourite sock.
I'm almost at 80 stitches. 80 rows. Though I did have this conversation with my mum, that technically it is 80 stitches if you count it up the way. There is 80 stitches.
No, it's not, because it's a row.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not. It's actually a round.
Round.
So...
Also, where did we start? Because where should I stop from a round? Where's like the beginning of the round? Because I don't have a beginning of the round marker.
It fell off?
No, we never put one in. Oh no, I've lost one of my teardrops. It's gone.
It'll be in there somewhere.
No, it's gone. To be fair, it might have actually fell off because I do tend to like fall asleep knitting. Which how I've not woke up impaled on knitting needles, I don't know. Do you get tiny wee stoppers for the wee needles?
Right, that's your beginning round right there.
How do you know? What?
Because I followed it up.
Oh, I get it.
Andrew, that should be there because it was there earlier on.
Well, it's not there now. Sorry, I've got more. Do you get wee stoppers for the wee ones, or would I just be better using like blue tack or something?
Do not use blue tack. If you've got an elastic band, you could use an elastic band. Or go like that.
But then what if they slip off? It is very, very silky, like it slips.
They shouldn't, because you're taking it past the thingy bit.
Bloop.
Are you enjoying it?
Yes.
Are you planning on knitting some more?
Socks or more of this?
More of them?
Yes. Well, let's get to the heel. At some point.
And then he'll do the heel and they'll go, I just want shorty socks.
I just wanted them to stop at the heel.
I just want them to stop at the heel.
I am using 2.25mm 9" circular. Yeah, there's two. And it is a free pattern on Ravelry and also on, is it Rachel's?
Rachel's. I'll leave a link to Rachel's website, because I think she's also got a jumper generator as well. Don't need that. I don't know. Post up to me. As I said earlier, I've had a bit of a cast on party.
Yes, there's the next 4 reps are yours.
1, 2, 3.
Couldn't see blue cheese with one of those bags.
What?
Oh no, it's green. Is it green cheese? Can
Green cheese. What did you say?
Blue cheese.
Blue, green, whatever.
I'm colourblind.
My first new cast on is a cardigan.
What?
A cardigan.
How's that a cardigan?
It's awesome! Oh! I'll show you the picture later on.
I'm confused.
It's awesome!
How can you knit a cardigan?
You start. This is my back. This is the back.
But that's your front. You got a front back.
Shut up! This will be the back of my cardigan. Now you start at the centre and start again. See, this is your fault. I'm allergic to that wool.
That's going to be a problem wearing it then.
No, because I'll just wear a t-shirt on. This is the Circle by Albina McLaughlin. Well, it's as a Circle. See, it's actually the name, it's a Circle. This will eventually turn into this. Every week. I am making absolutely no modifications to this at all. There's a wee bit of pulling coming here. I don't know if I like it.
It's kind of going in.
Do I care?
It's kind of going in like a.
Let's be honest. Do I actually care? Now, I know you're all going to be screaming at your screens going, you should have alternated skeins. I don't care. I did think about it. When I noticed this, I did think, I should maybe alternate skeins, and it's like, who's got time for that? Now, could a helical knit it in alternated skeins, but I'm not going to lie, I'm lazy and I couldn't be bothered. Because I was sitting over there and the yarn was sitting over here. That's how lazy I was. So, it's going to be on the back.
You don't see the
If
back.
you're looking at me that closely that you go, oh, your jumper's got a big circle on it. I don't care. Read the lips. I don't care. So this is where I've got to. I have, which isn't actually too bad because I only started this on Friday. Thursday or Friday?
I don't know.
I can't remember if it was Thursday or Friday I started this. And this is how far I've got. I love this cardigan. The lovely Albina also, now this is a DK pattern. The lovely Albina also tells you how to do it in different weights. I really need an iron one.
Why an iron one?
A chunky one. Chunky one would be awesome. So it's heavy, I could use it as a coat. Be awesome.
As you do.
I have put the progress keeper in, and this one marks where my increase is, and I'm just going to keep going until I hit the part of the pattern where Albina tells you to stop increasing, but I've got a wee while to go until that. So that is that, and I am using Life Changes, Stylecraft Life Changes in shade 2702, which is corals. I got this yarn from my friend Jane from Mouse Knits and Crafts, and I've been looking for something to make with it, and I'm going to make my possibly second favourite Albina pattern. Bearing in mind I've only made 2. So that will be my second favourite. Until it's finished, then it'll be my first favourite. And then I'll make another pattern and that'll be my first favourite. That's how it works. Modifications, absolutely none whatsoever. I am making size 4, which is 120 centimetres or 48 inches. I have gone up a project size because I want it to be baggy. I like a baggy jumper or cardigan. Can I knit you one of them? You could knit one of them. They are awesome.
I'm already confused how it goes from a circle to arms.
Awesome.
Magic.
Possible witchcraftery.
So I was thinking.
Albina is a genius. Anything else? The Life Changes is a 75% premium acrylic, 25% wool. I am very allergic to it. I have come out in a rash. Yippee. I will wear it with a turtleneck t-shirt.
Hazmat suit.
Hazmat suit. You get 298 metres and 100 grams. I have 6 balls from Jane. I have ordered another 2. They'll come next week, just to be on the safe side, because the balls are slightly short of the recommended yardage. We don't work in yards, we work in metres. The recommended meterage of Albina's pattern, and I'm using a 5mm knit pro zing.
Yeah, they're knit pro zings.
I know they're knit pro zings, but I wasn't sure whether it was a 5mm. Yes, it is. It's a 5mm.
Why are all the knit pros like purple?
They're not, as will become apparent very shortly. That the pattern is a paid for pattern on Ravelry. I cannot remember if Albina has them available anywhere else. If she does, I'll leave them up. And in the show notes, is there anything else? No. Love that pattern. Between this and my next whip is why Stephen West has not been worked on.
The creator or the blanket?
The blanket, not the creator. We'll just My next project is going to be a pain in the backside to get out of this bag. Really, I should have put it in a drawstring bag and no one with a zip, because this yarn is a bit temperamental. So,
what's that? Is that supposed to be two? Yeah, I know it's a shell, but it's like the wool supposed to have like two strands, or is that just it splitting?
that's 4 strands.
Why? Is that 4-ply?
Yeah.
Why isn't it together?
It's how they make the yarn. This is the night. Try showing you the right way round. No, like I've not done it before. This is the Nightfall Shawl by AK Laurie Designs. This is Laurie's new pattern. It is awesome. Look how gorgeous is that? I love this pattern.
Yeah, I did this one.
No, I'm not, because it's acrylic, so it's fine. Look, I'm rubbing. It's fine. This is where I stopped using the pattern altogether. It's very memorisable. So this is a wee progress keeper that I got from Alex at My Yarn Corner. And this is how much I've done. When did I cast that on? Was it Tuesday? Can't remember when I cast it on. But this is how much I've done. I love this. I am using, do I have the ball band? I did have. It's there. I am using Stanley Yarns Muffin Mini Luxe. It is shade 1542. Yes, it is. It's 1542. It doesn't have a colour name. And here is what it looks like. As you can probably tell, the yarn is not plied together, it's just 4 strands.
Do you have to ply it as you work?
No. It's just 4 strands held together. If you watch what you're doing, it's no too bad. You have to take your time there or you land up catching bits.
I've also turned the podcast casual.
I've noticed. So I'm just going to keep working on this. I love it. Between that and the circle.
We need to get the counter out again.
What?
There. I love that counter.
I love it. I do. I love it. It's my favourite. This is 90%.
You just smacked yourself on the
I know I
glass.
smacked myself in the face. I was making sure nobody noticed until you pointed it out. This is 90% acrylic, 10% lurex, which is the sparkly stuff because it's so sparkly.
It's a spark.
Sparkly. And you get 1,000 meters in 250 grams. I have gone down a needle size. I'm sure in the pattern Laurie suggests a 5.5 millimeter. I wanted a slightly denser fabric so that coming into the winter I can sit at my desk with this all wrapped around me. I am considering being really sadistic, and I do have similar ones to this. Finding one that matches the outer colour.
Did they do just the outer colour?
Two. No, I don't know.
Because I do like the outer colour. I don't know if that says something. Pink with sparkles.
And maybe doing a 2,000 metre one as opposed to a 1,000 metre one. The pattern only calls for 900 odd metres. But you know me, go big or go home.
As I'm big enough to wrap around the house.
And I want a really big shawl to snuggle up under. This is a 5mm Knit Pro Symphony Tunisian hook, which is a half a size smaller than what Laurie recommended. No recommended, what Laurie's normal gauge is and what I would normally use, but I'm not wanting it drapey, I'm wanting it to snug under. And when I block it, when I'm blocking the wrong way, when I block it, my eyelets will properly open up and it will be awful. This is a paid for pattern on Laurie's website. I will leave links in the show notes. I love this. Feel.
A bit rough.
It's roasting.
Stick 'em up.
Is there anything else? No. Love Laurie's patterns. Love this one. Might
But
actually.
Mum,
What?
do you love it?
I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So that is that. I'm just going to keep working away on that, probably continuously, because I'm just sitting hook away. What is next? My next project is my Christmas socks. Now, I'm not going to lie, they're doing my head in. These are wrong way around. Could you hold that for me? Do not make it dance, because really it's got sparkly bits on it and it's irritating. This is West Yorkshire Spinner Signature 4-ply in shade 1051, which is vintage tinsel. It is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. You get 400 meters and 100 grams. I tried to follow the pattern that came with these socks. I will stick a picture in. Now that's what it was supposed to look like. Now, as you can see, I'm doing them toe up. As you can also see, mine looks nothing like the picture. My colours are darker. When I put the cable pattern in, I couldn't even see it. So, plan is, I need to find a pattern for my sock.
So you just got a toe?
I've just got a toe. Don't even think. Oh, I do. Right, there you go. This is what I ripped out. You can kind of see it.
I see that bit there. There's supposed to be like ribbon or something.
No, that's cables. This bit here, there's cables.
Oh, no, I see the cables. You've got
Right.
be right up against it. You can just see little.
There's mistakes down here, there's mistakes over here, and there's probably mistakes there, because I couldn't even see the cable to do them. So, guess what? Ripped out. No happening. Ain't got no time for that sort of nonsense. I'm not happy. I'm going to look for another pattern for this wool. What I might do is, there is every chance that Andrew's socks and Ryan's socks would show up better because the pattern's lighter. The colouring of their socks are lighter. Plan will be to do theirs the pattern but not the yarn, and I'll use the yarn and not the pattern. I just have to find a pattern that I like, that I can do. Chances are these are going to show up as vanilla socks again, if I can't find a pattern soon.
Or will they be cinnamon socks? Oh.
I am using a 2.25mm higher sharp. Why I've only got one toe? I actually cannot remember. Oh, that'll be why. They were done as a 2.25. They were done as a 2.5. These are a 2.25, and I'll find a pattern that works with it, and I'll just use that. So that is my horrendous sock.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's it. They are very sparkly, but the pattern is not working for me. Anything else? Last project. And my bag from Raylene.
Can you see blue cheese? Could you?
I can't help it if Raylene sent me the exact self-same bag. So I still haven't found the ball band for these. That's definitely not what it is. It's not a West Yorkshire Spinners. This is the... And that isn't even it either. This is the Flying Fox shawl by Olga Fahim. Have I actually worked on this for last week? I think I put a row on. Possibly two. This is using Drops Cotton Merino in shade 21. It's not as light as that.
Dance monkey dance.
Possibly around about there. It is a 50% cotton, 50% merino. You get 110 metres and 50 grams. I am using a 4.5mm knit pro zing. They're not all purple. That's
I know.
They're different colours. This is a paid for pattern on Ravelry. If there is any external links to elsewhere to buy the project, do not stick your finger in that hole. If there's anywhere that you can get the pattern externally, I will leave links. Is there anything else? I'm making no modifications whatsoever. Will you keep it clean? So this I'm just going to keep working on. And is that everything? That is everything. I had a bit of a cast on party. I cannot stop casting things on. I was discussing with Mr. Bark earlier on.
Sorry.
I was discussing with Mr. Bark yesterday. No, it wasn't yesterday, it was actually today. That I counted up all my current whips. That is every project that is shown on Ravelry that has not been finished, and I am sitting at 20. I have 20 active whips. That does not include the woven blanket or any spinning projects, and it is not including the 3 pairs of socks that I need to cast on. It does not include Christmas knitting.
So
I have a problem. And this time in 2 weeks, I'll have started the Stephen West show. Are you starting the Stephen West show?
okay, then everybody's bullying me into it. I'm saying it's bullying.
Go name the people who are bullying you, Andrew. Name and shame those people.
Don't need to.
It was you.
Nah, I think so. To be fair, I need to start something else because
Stephen West does Flake, Chill. Stephen West does videos for all his stuff. So
it's not just that. I think the only problem with knitting the same stuff is
you get bored.
You get bored because you either do one or you do the other. But I don't want to be like 14 different stuff. Though technically I should, because that's how my brain works.
You need to have a couple different projects that you can flip to. Oh, can you pass me that book over?
No.
Pass me the book over. You should have a look in some of these. There's some really, really bonus stuff in that. And thanks to Raylene, you have a whole load of stuff.
Gosh.
On what day was it?
I don't know. Don't know what you're talking about.
Either Monday or Tuesday. Random number phoned me. I was like, Monday. It must have been Monday because, yeah, Monday. Random number phone. I was like, well, I was driving at the time so I couldn't answer the phone. And I was like, oh, they'll leave a message. And they didn't. And today, the same number phone again. I was like, bit weird. Hello. And it was the local library. Well, it wasn't even local because that doesn't open on a Sunday. It was the one 2 towns over, saying that my request for a book has come in. This is Weekend Mates Stash Knitting by Emma Osmond. I'm not saying that I've added it onto my Amazon shopping list, but it's on my Amazon shopping list. This is awesome. Now, what done it for me? There is a story about the man at the library. I'm in love with the man for the library. Look at that. Who doesn't want a blanket? And that. There's some really, really, really nice knits in here. Rabbit's going demented. Apologies. That's another one. It's all about using your stash. Well, I have a lot of stash. I would like to use some of it up. So there's lots of knits in here. So I'll be making stuff like this as well. Because why not?
I can make Arya little fluffy woolly bees.
Good luck getting them kept on her paws. Lovely man. I had 4 books out. 3 of them were knitting books. 2 of them I realised I already had downloaded. The 3rd one, I'm still reading through that book, and an actual ready book. And so I took 2 back today, and I knew that the other 2 had to go back later on in the week. And when he scanned this through and stamped it, I love the sound that they make when they stamp stuff. It's like, oh, I can remember that for when I was wee. Every week. Dude, your stamp says the 16th. It's supposed to be the 17th. I need to check on my thing. But he says what I'll do is your other 2 books, rather than you having to come back twice in the 1 week, he says what I'll do is I'll just extend your other 2 books. So I don't have to go back until the 16th of October.
But you could have done it on your phone.
Technically I could have done it, well, technically no, because I'm sure that you're only allowed to carry the loan on a certain number of times. I said that to him. I was like, excuse me, that's the 2nd time that's been renewed. Can you really get a 3rd time? He's like, oh, nobody else has won it, so go ahead.
I'm not saying nobody else uses libraries, but not a lot of people use public libraries.
Did you see? Well, that brings me on to the next thing.
They stole it!
No. You can go in and request for the libraries.
That one, that's got to be in storage then, because that one doesn't exist.
Yes, it does.
Oh, aye, they moved it, eh?
And they moved it to the new school. So this was from another local library. Got it in. Put me up. There's your books in. Thanks. I didn't run straight through. I drove through and picked it up. And they extended on my other book, so now I can just take a leisurely read of my other book. And they'll go, oh, need to copy that pattern. That copy pattern. It's like, need to try and memorise that pattern. So, what has been going on? We have some rather sad news. Mr. Flake is not doing too well. And he is spending a lot of time on his side as opposed to on his back legs. His back end's getting a bit dodgy, so his balance isn't fantastic. So we made the decision to book him in next weekend to be put to sleep. Poor wee Flickbeck. Which gives us a week to spoil them. We like to spoil them before we go. Plus the fact Mr. Bark last week went and bought a huge amount of rabbit treats. So every time you look at the rabbit, it's like, would you like a treat? Would you like another treat? Flake is 9 years old. We have had him since he was a baby. A little bit of a bunny rabbit. So
this is probably the wrong time for my brain to do this, and this is the ADHD side coming out, because I do like Flake, but can we get a big bunny next time, like one of the ones that are practically like a dog? Oh, why?
Nope.
I want a bunny that, like, if it like kicks shit, it kills you.
Nope. Here's an idea. Why don't you move out, get a place of your own, and get a big bunny?
No, because then that would be the fox.
Then I can have a big craft room.
Just go and buy a hamster.
Just saying. We will not be replacing Mr. Flickbeck. The agreement was, because this is a smaller flat to the one we stayed in before, we will not be replacing animals when they pass away. That was the agreement that Mr. Bark and myself came to. We are not replacing animals. When we got Flake, I was more than capable of cleaning him out on my own and lifting him in and out of his cage. I am no longer capable of doing so, and it is unfair to put any more work onto Mr. Bark.
Oh, it's okay, me and Ryan's already figured out what we're getting.
No, you haven't.
Yes, we have.
You're not getting anything with 8 legs. You can go bolt.
But you need to look at it though, it's got cute little eyes, it's tiny, it's like bitty spider. And if you look at it, it goes in, it dances, some of them dance.
We currently have 8 spiders in this house. Tiny little spiders. Mr. Bark has been told either he vacates them from the premises or Douglas the Dyson will vacate them tomorrow morning when I hoover. Just saying.
Look at that, so cute.
We are not getting a spider.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
Look at that one. That one's little butt jiggles. Shakes his little butt.
Before it kills you.
No, it can't kill you. It's a little...
You can't anyway, because me and Ryan were discussing it yesterday, and there's been a unit ordered for over in that corner for all my wool to go into. So shut your face. You and him never agreed to nothing, because he agreed first to buy me a unit to go in that corner to put my wool in.
Did I say it was staying there? No, I'm going to get a little space, got a little hunch.
He's not getting a spider.
Yeah, no problem.
Anything else? Don't think so. Yeah, so next Saturday, Ryan and I will take Mr. Fleetbake to the vet to be very kindly put to sleep. He's spending a lot of time dragging his back end and like dragging himself. He does have moments where he digs and then he falls over and he struggles to get back up. This is the longest he's stayed on all four paws in about a week, which is why the podcast is late and I'm running about like a loose chicken. So, not fun times in the next week coming up. However, he is 9. He has been very, very spoiled. But we don't like to see him suffer, and it's getting to the stage now where he's starting to suffer. So it has been agreed that on Saturday we will make an appointment and Mr. Fleetbake will go for a nap. And we'll bring him home again and he'll be buried in the back garden. Is there anything else? Anything coming up? I don't think so. Knit and Natters are at 8 PM British Summertime. It is British Summertime for another 35 days. And Friday at 11 AM British Summertime.
When it changes, is that when I get my hour back?
Yes.
The steel my hour. It's my hour. Title to that hour. I worked hard for that hour.
You worked hard for that hour. That means it'll be dark when I take you to your work, and it'll be dark when I pick you up for your work. We need to pick yarn for your Stephen West project. And I've still not picked yarn for my Stephen West project. We will do the draw, the third quarter giveaway prizes for the make-alongs. We will draw them next week.
Don't know what this is. Dealing cards.
Andrew will dye up some skeins of yarn.
Breaking bad
Styly. And
by that I just mean breaking stuff badly.
Yes. Leaving mess behind him wherever he goes. Styly.
Chaotic world.
We're not even going to go about the soft shell tacos. Mince up the walls.
That's not how you spell either of those words. It's gonna be my next.
What?
My next, yarn dyeing thing is called Chaotic Whirlwind. That's not how you spell any of it. That's none of that spelled right. I think the only word I've got right is yarn, and name doesn't look right.
Think that is everything. I am going to go and get this edited. The podcast will be late because, yeah.
You're not doing it tomorrow?
I'll edit it in the night, have it ready for tomorrow, and upload it first thing in the morning. Anything else? Probably, but can I remember? No, I can't. Fleet's playing you out. So we hope you have a very crafty week, and I've fallen down a hole. I am getting lower and lower on this seat. So we hope you have a very crafty week, and we'll see you back here again next week. Bye.